this motion is astounding, but not entirely unsurprising, because some of the people who wanted to remain in the European Union are getting louder and trying to campaign to overturn the real referendum which we had back in June 2016. So this motion calls for a second referendum under the guise of a people's vote. But we've already had a people's vote, and the people voted to leave the European Union. 17.4 million people in the United Kingdom. And in London, more people voted to leave the European Union in this city than voted for Sadiq Khan to be mayor. So, even in London, we have a large number of people who wanted to leave the European Union. And as representatives of those people, we must respect the democratic will of the people of this country. It would be wrong not to do so. And in some of the speeches proposing the motion, I've heard the idea that the people who voted to leave somehow didn't know what they were doing. They were uninformed. This is an absolute calumny. People knew exactly what they were voting for and why they were voting. All of the major figures in both the Leave side and the Remain side said there will be no second referendum. What you vote for this time is what you will get. And David Cameron, even though he was opposed to leaving the European Union, sent round a leaflet costing £9 million to every house in the country, saying, your decision is final. We will implement what you decide. And he resigned the day afterwards. Maybe he didn't want to implement it. But we know very clearly what the people decided, and we must implement that. And what I've heard today also is a little bit of fear-mongering. It's the same kind of thing that happened from the Remain side before the referendum. We were told if we'd leave the European Union, 3 million jobs would be lost, £4,500 would go onto the tax bill of every family in the country, the Calais jungle would move to Dover, all these kind of ridiculous things. And what we're hearing in the last month or so, if you listen to people who are advocating for a second referendum, are saying, oh, the ports are going to be clogged up, no goods are going to come to the UK, we're going to run out of medicines, flights will be cancelled and downed. Even yesterday I heard penguins in the Falkland Islands are going to die because EU money to the Falklands is going to dry up.
Is that one of yours, Tom?
These kind of ridiculous fear-mongering is going on. But we shouldn't be afraid. We are walking into freedom and prosperity. There are more jobs being created now than have been created for many, many years. The economy is booming. Companies are relocating here, and people are setting up factories here, and everything is going to be fantastically rosy. You do not need to fear leaving the European Union. We are walking into a wonderful future, and if we respect the will of the people, that is the future that we will have. So please vote against this motion. Respect democracy. Thank you.
Well said.